Good evening, this is Wednesday night. It is lighting chat night here with the Disc Jockey News TV. I'm John Young, of course, of the Disc Jockey News. This is Marco with ADJ. Hello, Marco.
Hey, how you doing, John?
Doing well. It's good to see you here at Infocomm.
Yes, the Infocomm 2014 out here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, man, it's wow, what a show. I mean, this is huge. Things everywhere, stuff to see, and we're getting to look at some brand new stuff here from ADJ. And that's tonight's show is going to be literally live from the booth. Hi, Tom, walking behind the camera. See, now this is literally live right now. Things are going, people are running around. We're going to have people coming in to get free swag while we're doing the show. But that's okay, because you're seeing some of the newest stuff that you literally, one of the lights we're going to look at. How long, when was this released, the Illusion?
Well, this is our sneak peek, and this is our first product that we want to go over. It's the Illusion Dotz 4.4.
And I mean, that was just a few days ago that you guys started to kind of sneak out some information.
Yeah, this week we released a little sneak preview video online, and we're getting a lot of reaction from it. It's a very unique light. Has some very cool applications.
Cool.
And this is the highlight of our show.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that a little bit more. But some of you have been talking over the course of video mapping, and right behind us, you got an incredible example of video mapping.
Yes, we're using the Grand VJ by Archaeos to video map this ADJ sign here. As you can see, we pixel map the different letters, the different all the circles. There's nothing around the circle, so if you want to project on a specific project or surface, you want to keep it all on one image, you want to definitely use the Grand VJ software.
Yep, the Grand VJ does a great job of that. Now, where is the projector mounted that's shooting that? Where is that?
We have it up here on the left-hand side.
Okay, so
you won't see it on the screen, but you can use any kind of projector. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a very expensive projector to use.
No, and that's giving, that projector is probably maybe 16 feet away above the camera, and giving just a great image, and all the details and such of those. It's really nice.
Yes, and you can do all kinds of special effects. You can have multiple surfaces. You can project on scrims, facades, structures. It's really up to you on your creativity.
So if you took a picture, a headshot of Marco, we could take that and we could put it into the software, and it could put your picture.
Yes, you can do a live image on here. You can do a live camera feed, like I said, or any image that you have on your computer. It'll basically, you can map it on there.
Very cool, very cool. And that was Grand VJ.
That's Grand VJ.
Okay, and we'll get some links. Now we're not going to be able to do links right away because, well, we're in Las Vegas and we're going to get this uploaded so you can see it for tonight. We got to get the links and descriptions and everything on there. So, and again, this is kind of going on live. So as we walk around, I'm going to have to jump back and move the camera because we're going to go over and we got to check out that Illusion quick screen. That is really, really cool. So Marco, let's go find one on the end. I think we can get to one. And we're gonna go, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna go. And I think we have found some right here. And we're kind of intruding into the American audio area. And Tom's gonna be nice enough to let us do that. Because Tom is the man when it comes to American audio. Yeah. Shout out to him. Okay, so here we have them.
Alright, so this is it. This is our Illusion Dotz 4.4. Each one of these cells is 30 watt Hob LED. As you can see, you can pixel map these. They're very, very bright. If you want to watch a stage and you want that moving head effect, you can actually video map this, and you have all these different ones that we have connected with DMX for movement, but we also have an RJ45 jack that goes in and out, an Ethernet cable.
Yeah.
That is going back to our computer, and we're running Media Master Express, so you can do ArtNet or CleanNet to these products, and you can have low-res video going through it at the same time. All of these lights, all 20 of them are showing content throughout all of them.
Okay. So now you mentioned the art. Say that again. ArtNet and
ArtNet or CleanNet, which is a new software that Archaeos is coming out with. We're actually going to have a different version called LED Pro. LED Pro, and it's going to be a less expensive version of Media Master Express. If you haven't used Media Master Express before, it allows you to do multiple video images. It's used widely in LED screens, and basically you can map out your whole stage theme with all the different pictures that you're using, and you can send a video signal to all of them.
Wow, very nice.
So it's the latest of the cutting edge technology for Chaos.
And you mentioned that they've got an Ethernet jack, and we'll zoom in here in just a second. But that Ethernet jack allows you to use like a Cat 5 or a Cat 6 wire.
Correct. It has Cat 6, or some people call it Cat 6, Cat 5. Or Ethernet cable, and what it does is it gives each light an IP address. So when the computer has the light hooked up to it, it can communicate with just that light. And the individual lights will have their own IP address. And when you do everything on the computer on CleanNet Mapper, then you basically lay out all your lights on the computer. Then you go to your show, you lay them out the exact same way, and then it can communicate to each one and send the correct signal to each light.
Oh, very, very cool.
So yes, very new technology. Something that a lot of the high-end companies have started using. And the reason we go with ARGNet or CleanNet is because to do these kinds of effects with DMX is very it'll take up a lot of channels of DMX.
Right.
You would end up doing maybe 10 or even 15 universes to get this kind of effect.
Oh my goodness, great. So really, this is the next generation of DJ light control, or intense. Really?
Definitely. This is something that a lot of the production companies are already using on stages on a larger scale.
Now, as far as when you're getting into that type of lighting control, is there a big cost jump when you start to get into that?
Not really. These lights right here, and I think the price point, which will probably be around $14.99 per light. It's a lot cheaper than a lot of the ones that are out there that higher end companies, other brands, will sell for 3 or 4 times that do the same thing. As far as the software, the new software, I think it's the LED Master. That's going to be selling probably $3.99, if not less. And that should be available in the next 2 to 3 months. As far as cable, the RJ45 cable, which is the Ethernet cable, Cat 5, Cat 6, those cables are about the least expensive cables you can buy. You can make your own if you're savvy enough, but you can buy 3-foot cables, 5-foot cables, 10-foot cables relatively cheap.
Wow, very cool, very cool. Let's bring. I'm going to grab the camera here. Let's take a look at those connections on that, because there are some really. It's kind of cool.
Yes, as you can see.
Okay, so let's hang on a second, Margo. We got to get this. We got to see how we're looking, and again, this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is live camera. Go ahead.
All right, so this light has PowerCon in and out. It also has 3-pin and 5-pin DMX, and it also has the RJ45 in and out. So basically, we have DMX signal coming in. We also have the data signal coming in from the software that we're using, which is Media Master Express. So from here, you link it to the next one and so forth, just like you would DMX.
But you're doing it with
RJ45. The cool thing about this, you can use an IP switch, which allows you to split the signal from a single input to multiple outputs, and a lot easier than using DMX branches and a lot of DMX cable, which can get expensive. This is definitely the way to go.
Yeah, that is definitely. Now, are we going to see that kind of functionality, do you think, on typical floodlights at some point in time in the future? Or
well, we just included this type of technology into our Ultra Clean Bar 18.
Okay.
So the 18 LED bar that we have will also have the CleanNet capability built in. Up on top we have our clean panels. If you want to go ahead and
where are we at now? How far?
Up here in the middle we have a matrix of 4 by 2. We have 8 panels up there.
Okay.
They're ultra clean panels. Those only have the RJ45 in and out, and they also have power in and out. And that same video content that you see on that panel, we have it going through our tubes, which are up here. And then we also have it going through the Illusion Dotz.
Oh, very nice.
So you can combine all these different products that have the CleanNet technology built into it, and you can have the same video image going through all of your products.
Yeah.
Which definitely takes your show to a whole new level.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
We also have a little box called the Easy Clean box that we have a product like the Dotz Matrix that does not have the clean edge capability built into it, but with that little box, we can actually make that pixel mappable through our net.
Wow, very cool. So yeah, that's going to be something that will be really in the future for the DJ.
Yes.
Shortly.
In the future, you may see more and more of these types of lights with that kind of technology already built in.
Nice. Cool. Okay, so that's our wall. Now let's turn around. We've got some stuff over here that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we got a couple other new products here that just came to the market. Let's go ahead and start right here with this one.
Let's see here. There we are.
This is our Wi-Fi Par QA5 IP. And IP means that it's outdoor rated IP65. So you can put a hose to this, get it all wet. Nothing's going to happen to it. It's our Wi-Fi Par QA5, has a quad LED, red, green, blue, amber. It also has wireless DMX built into the light. So you can control the light using any of our Wi-Fi controllers. If we want, we can go ahead and pan down. This is our new Wi-Fi WLC16. It has 16 sliders, 16 fixtures, 16 scenes, and it has 30 banks of scenes that you can also program here. It'll also do up to 32 channels per light or per fixture. So this controller here will have a full universe. If you want to control a full universe with this, you can. It has the wireless technology built into it. It has an SD card so you can save your shows right here. And it's very, very easy to use. So using this controller, we'll go ahead and show you some of the new products that we have here. This is our new Ultra Hex Par 3. Let me go ahead and activate this one. As you can see, we have the red, green, blue, white, amber, and UV.
Oh, very nice.
And UV adds a whole new dimension to the lighting. When you add a little bit of UV to red, you get these real cool fluorescent pinks. The green, you get some really good aqua colors. And they still glow in the dark. So if you have an image that has some fluorescent colors, with the UV LED, it'll really pop.
Still pops. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. So this is our new Ultra Hex Par 3, and that's already shipping. These are two of our latest fixtures that we just brought out for this show. These are going to be our new cool white, warm white fixtures. They're great for stages. If you're doing any kind of TV or theater where you only want to control the temperature of the light, you need to watch the stage. These are flicker free, so for high resolution cameras, high definition cameras, you're not going to have any problems with the image flickering. These here have tri-LEDs, but tri-LEDs as far as warm white, cool white, and amber. So by combining these three, you can get a bunch of different color temperatures.
Right.
Which is very important, especially for the people that are on TV and they want to control their video content.
Now I can see like a DJ who is having a head table.
Yes.
And you want to illuminate the head table just a little bit so that the bride and groom can be seen.
Yeah. Sometimes you just want that warm light. You don't want color in there. All you want to do is give it a nice tone. Usually the ambers and the warm whites will give the skin a little bit better color, especially if they're taking photos too.
Yes.
Maybe you have some background set up very nice, but you're using your RGB fixtures, and sometimes those RGB fixtures will give you some color shadows that are not going to look very good, especially with photography.
Yeah.
So these fixtures here are good if you're taking pictures, if you're using them on stage.
Yeah.
A lot of the churches definitely prefer these because they don't really care about color too much. They just want nice skin tone.
Yeah, exactly. And as you're watching the video, you're probably noticing that when the red hits and our colors really look not so good.
Yeah, those illusion dots on me when it's green doesn't look that good.
Yeah, exactly. It makes us kind of look sickly or what have you.
Yes.
Whereas with that, you wouldn't have that problem.
Correct. This would give you your true skin tones, especially when presented on camera.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. What's next? What else is new in town?
Well, we have our Wi-Fi, battery-operated fixtures here. We've covered these in some of the other videos.
Yep.
But basically, we have wireless DMX, battery-operated products. So if you guys are doing uplighting, any kind of corporate event, you need to get some of these so you can get in and get out.
Yeah.
You can set these up in a matter of minutes. You can set up a hall, 20 lights in a matter of 5 minutes. You set your color, and you're done.
That is so convenient.
Yes. So yeah, these are doing really well for us. If you haven't seen this one, this is the Wi-Fi Park QA5. We have this available in black and white. A lot of the guys that are doing weddings, they want white fixtures.
Yes,
they don't want black.
Yep. The brides like the white.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
So depending on your application.
Yes.
So if you want, we'll go ahead and step over here.
Yeah, let's step over to this. We're gonna open up the tripod a little bit because we're gonna be looking at a few lights over here.
No. We got a shot with that.
Let's see. And again, this is going up live, right from the camera.
Right now.
I've seen some of these before.
Yes.
We've looked at some of these, but there's more here than what I've seen.
Well, this one here we showed at LDI last year. This is our 362R. If you haven't seen this, this is a really cool moving head effect. It has 2 moving heads that you can control each one independently. Each one has its own color wheel, its own global wheel. It uses a 2R lamp, so it's super bright. It has infinite panning, and it also has infinite tilt in either direction here. So if you have a nightclub,
That is so cool.
or if you're one of those DJs that has to have the latest and the greatest, and you want to wow your crowd, man, this is a piece to do it. This is our 362R, super bright. Sells for about $2,700, but definitely an eye catcher.
Oh, exactly. And I think as we talked in the past, you get one of those on each side of your show. I mean, it is a chunk of change. There's no question about it. But you get one on each side of your show, you've got a full light show right there.
Yeah, definitely a very unique effect there. And we'll go ahead and black that one out. We have our Vortex 1200 right here. And let's go ahead and do some of the effects here.
Let's see. Are we on camera? There you go. Everyone see it.
So this is our new Vortex 1200. It's kind of a moonflower effect on the moving head, and it has a 16-piece lens in the front that you can actually make rotate. You can control the rotation. Has a lot of built-in programs. Very quick moving head also. As you can see, you can make it go very slow and in either direction, and you can have it go back and forth, changing colors. When you see this with smoke here, where it's very bright, we have a lot of lights going on, but you can actually see multiple beams of lights going all over the place. Sound active if you want to do that, master slave mode, or DMX.
Yeah, exactly. And the part that's probably coolest is I've seen the video on this, and that beaming effect, that moonflower effect. I mean, you don't see that often in a moving head fixture.
Yeah, we actually have a couple up here. They just turned off right now. We have cycles going on where some things turn on. While we're at it, let's go ahead and pan up and show the Crazy 8. A lot of you guys might have seen the video on the Crazy 8, but this is how you would see it maybe in a nightclub. There's 4 of them up here. The Crazy 8, you have panning on each head. You have individual tilt on each of the heads. Each one has 3 white LEDs, and you can pixel map each one independently. It has some very cool built-in programs. Right now we just have them master slave and go into one of the programs that Edgar, our programmer, did. And as you can see, it's a very cool effect. You have multiple men shooting it in either direction, and that's our Crazy 8.
Yeah, very nice. That's a very cool light. Very cool light indeed. Okay, so what are we up to here? Let's get ourselves reset.
You guys might have seen this product here at NAMM or at LDI. This is our Zoom series of lights, the Color Beams Z19. This one has 19 10-watt LEDs. And the main feature on this one, as you can see, has RGBW. And you can get some really cool temperatures, but it has a zooming capability.
Yeah, that shows up nicely.
Yeah, you can actually reduce the beam angle or widen it out. And that way, if you need to cover a larger section of your stage, for your event.
Yep.
You definitely want to use one of these. We have a smaller version called a Z7 that has 7 10-watt LEDs on there, and you can do the zooming capabilities on that one also.
Very nice.
So that's our InnoColor Beam Z7 or Z19.
19, yep.
And also available in the Z7.
Very cool, very cool. Now we're going to keep moving along here because we've got...
This is our InnoColor Beam. Let's go ahead. I'm going to hit you right in the eye right now. So this is our beam effect here. Has an 80-watt LED. If you want to channel.
See, again, we're doing live.
We're live here.
Live here, and these guys are heckling us from behind here, wanting us to like you know, go give it a big old kiss. And of course, it's gonna like. Although I don't think this one's not too hot. It's an LED. But
let's go ahead and turn it this way a little bit. It's already pre-programmed.
There we go.
So here we go. If you're looking for that beam effect, this is our Inno Beam LED. 80-watt LED.
Very narrow beam on this guy.
Yeah, you can control the different colors using the DMX controller. It has a color wheel, has a prism, it has a frost filter, and it's great for stage. Whoa.
Very bright.
And you want to make sure it doesn't hit you in the eyes, right?
Yeah,
You'll be
wow.
blinded for the next.
What size of bulb is that?
This is an 80-watt.
80-watt LED.
80-watt LED. And if you can project this easily 150, 200 feet, you can get a nice clean spot.
Wow. And this is something now that hasn't been available before, but now is available.
Yes, this is available now. It's shipping. The beam effect is very, very popular for the guys that are doing any kind of stage production. There are some other brands out there, and you see them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Multiple beams shooting in all different directions. You can put these on the ground and up high, crisscrossing beams all over the place. So
yeah.
That's how most of these guys are applying this.
What kind of a map price is this going out at ballpark?
I believe this one is at $9.99.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So really within reach of the average DJ who wanted to have, and you know, if they really wanted to go old school, they could put that big old mirror ball right in the middle of the floor. And
yeah, you definitely need a lot more pin spots to get this kind of brightness. But yeah, this is our Inno Beam LED, and it's shipping already.
Very nice, very nice. That's kind of cool because we've seen a lot of the but not the beam. This is my first time of seeing that in action like this. That's very cool. But now let's go to the other side. We've got a couple of things I wanted to take a look at over there. And right here is one of my favorite lights right now. That is an incredible thing. And we weren't going to talk about it, but the T-Power system is so sweet.
Yeah, this is our T-Power system. Just real quick, each one of these is 30 watt. Comes with a bar, comes with a stand, comes with a bag, comes with a pedal controller that I can actually down here on the floor changing the colors.
We'll scroll down to that. We'll take a look at that. We're going to lose our. But yeah, it's a little foot switch there.
You can black it out using the controller. It also has a couple of Edison plugs in the back. So if you have your regular LED effect or traditional part can, you can actually mount it on the top of the light. And you can actually turn it on and off using the pedal controller too.
If you can see that, there's one on each side. And then where are they? I know they're up there somewhere.
I think this one's missing the knobs, but it comes with a
right here.
knobs. There you go.
Right up here, if you can see it.
There you go.
A couple of little mounting spots there. That is such a cool idea.
One of the cool features about this product is that it has a lens that allows you to go from a 25-degree beam angle all the way to a 60-degree beam angle. So if you want to use this as a wash, you take off the lens. If you want to spot it on somebody that's on stage, you put the lens back on, and there you go. You have a different beam angle.
Yeah, that's so sweet. I mean, it covers, with this on it covers a lot of dance floor. But I took it off this past weekend at my show because I was thinking, and oh my gosh, it was like half a room.
Yes, one of these lights will cover a large section of a stage.
Incredible, yeah.
So
that gets me thinking that if a guy had just literally 2 of those, you could do a lot with 2.
We have some retailers that have a couple of these set up at their stores. and they'll fill up a whole wall with just 2 of these systems.
And it's even color. Very
Yeah, that's the one thing about the COP technology. They're RGB LEDs, but they're all very tightly put together, so you don't get any color shadows. It's a single light source, so you don't get the multiple shadows that you would get with a flat car or one of the cars that has maybe 5 or 7 LEDs in there.
Yeah.
You actually get 7 shadows when you have LEDs.
Yeah.
They're not very noticeable, but they're there.
It can be there, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, moving forward with the same type of technology, this is our Dotz car. And this one here has the same technology. It's a single source LED. Has the lens, so you can go from 25 degrees to 60 degrees. If you guys are doing uplighting and you want to uplight your facades, your scrims, this is the light to do it, because the beam angle is so wide and it is so bright that you'll get a nice clear color versus a hot spot in the middle on some of the more traditional LED parking.
Put the lens back again. Slide it back. I was wondering if you could see it on us. Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can see it, but when you open it up,
There you go. Yeah.
you can see it reflecting on
On your, yeah, you can see it. You can see it on your neck and your face. That when you close that you can see that the degree angle difference.
And once again, if you were in a room with this light by itself, you would definitely see how much wider the beam angle is when you remove the lens.
Yeah, very neat though. I like that. That's all. Let's see. What do we have?
So another one of our products that we started showing this year is our InnoSpot Pro. We also have it available in a white case now. No additional cost. So if you prefer white moving heads versus the typical black, this is our InnoSpot Pro. Has an 80-watt LED. Let's go ahead and trigger some of these scenes real quick. And I'm not sure if you can see them up here, but this has glass gobos, so it gives you a nice clean image. It also has a motorized focus.
We're not going to be able to pick any of that up there, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of hard to see. But the main thing about these products here, if you're doing corporate events, weddings, this one here, it has interchangeable gobos, and you can use glass gobos if you want really nice clarity. It also has indexing, so if you want to put your logo on the wall in a certain direction and program it to stay there, it'll stay there. So say you're moving your light around and it goes all over the club or your event, and then you want to go back to the to your global projection with the bride and the groom's name on the wall, right side up, not upside down. You hit that scene and the light goes right back exactly where it was at.
Nice.
So it won't be tilted and you have to adjust it again. So that's called gobo indexing, and this light will do that.
Very cool. I didn't even know that existed.
Yes, that's something that a lot of people don't know. Just because it has gobo rotation, you can index it manually, but it won't stay there and won't save it. So when you go to a new scene or you move it around and you go back, the position might be there, but maybe the rotation would
be off. And that would look kind of, especially if it's the names of the bride and groom.
Exactly. So if you're doing corporate events, that's kind of important.
Yeah.
You don't want the bride's name upside down. It might spell something else.
Yeah. You don't want that. Don't go there. Okay, where do we have to next? I'm going to see if we can get a better.
Couple more lights that we have here on display. The Elite here, this one is our 180 watt LED moving head. Sells for about $14.99. Some of the advanced features on this is the motorized focus, but it also has an iris. So if you want to reduce that beam angle and you want to project it a little bit further, or if you just want a smaller spot, you can do that with this. It also has a motorized focus, so you can focus it perfectly. And also has glass gobos, a 6-faceted prism, so you get some really, really cool images out of the Elite.
And I like the focus, because there have been times when Edgar, when I was at the ADJ, he was showing some times where he had the gobo up and he put it like a soft, he made it just a little blurry, just a soft blur on it, and that was like a completely different effect, and it was really cool.
Yeah, sometimes it'll give you a little bit better effect. especially when you're using glass gogos, you definitely want to see all the detail of that glass gogo. So if you don't have that motorized focus, you just spend $150, $200 on a glass gogo that you have to manually go up there and you have to adjust it. This one has motorized focus, but it also has a zoom. Okay, so I'm adjusting here just to show you what it can do. But some of the less expensive heads out there, or that don't have that feature, you have to manually go over there and set. But if you move it to another location, well, now it's out of focus.
Yeah.
So with this one, you can program it here and focus, move it over there, and then focus it over there. So it'll automatically adjust the focus when it gets to the other side.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
That's our,
that's the
Dotz
Elite.
Elite.
Yeah.
And here we have the Illusion Dotz, where we can actually control it. As you can see, you got pan and tilt rotation on the head. It has a bunch of built-in programs. This way, and you can actually just go here.
And you're just doing a simple DMX control right now, just the.
It's like a lot of people do that. It's like the judge is a little too much. That's exactly right. But it's clean. You're like, I've been telling that one since I was a baby. I'm killing it.
As you can see, we've got a bunch of built-in programs. You can control the speed.
And that's Mike back there, by the way.
That's Mike Nelson.
Mike Nelson, who comes to Disc Jockey News Conclave. Woo!
As you can see, these are some of the built-in programs, and you can control the speed. Let's go ahead and change some of these programs out.
Those look really cool in live, and even on the camera, they still look pretty sweet.
Hey, I'll be here all week. Jimmy's birthday party's next week. I'll be there.
And these
guys
are
are trying to be on camera too.
yeah, I'm thinking they're trying to do a stand-up routine over there.
Thank you. I'm Mike Nelson. Good night.
So there you have it. This is the Illusion Dotz 4.4.
Those are the last is all. Those are programs that are built in.
Yeah, these are the built-in programs that the light comes with. As you can see, if you have several of these together, you can just use the built-in programs and have the lights moving around. But you can also use it as a wash if you wanted to just wash the stage for the single color. You can do that also.
But to really get the full benefit of it, something like my DMX 2.0 could.
My DMX 2.0 will give you some really advanced movement.
Yep.
As far as the pixel mapping in here,
Then we need to go back to the.
then you need to go to the CleanNet or the ArtNet.
Yeah.
The only thing that you'll be able to do with my DMX 2.0 is maybe have multiple of these fixtures doing some really cool movements and activate one of the built-in programs. Or if you want to definitely get in there and do pixel mapping,
Then you need
it's
the
going to
stuff.
take you forever, but you definitely want to use the other software for that.
But for those of you getting into it, they could control it with a simple controller.
Yes.
Or they could take a step, or they could take a step.
Yeah. We don't want you guys to think that you have to use it with the ArtNet or you have to use it with CleanNet. It has a lot of cool built-in programs. You can use it in master and slave mode if you like, but you definitely want to control it and make your own patterns. And using software is a lot easier than just a regular analog controller that we have.
Yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool.
So that pretty much wraps up a lot of the new products that we're showing here at Infocomm.
Marco, let's walk this way so we can give them a full shot of the booth. We'll just try to give them a full shot here before we wrap things up for the night. And again, since this is kind of live, gang, you're going to kind of see us. But yeah, this is the ADJ booth here. Where are we at? There's it at Infocomm 2014. No, we're not even level. Let's go level. So that's our show for tonight on Wednesday Night Lighting Chat, live from Infocomm. I mean,
hey, there you have it. You guys get to be here, even if you didn't make the trip all the way out here to Vegas. We'll miss you. Yeah.
yeah.
We'll be by the pool later today, having some Coronas.
Yeah, exactly. Missing you so much. While you're watching this, we will be, somewhere. Marco, thank you very much, man. Thanks for being on the show tonight.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
This is John Young.
You enjoyed it.
Yep, you bet. This is John Young with the Disc Jockey News and Disc Jockey News TV. Good night.